In this presentation, we are going to convert four hexadecimal numbers to their base 10 equivalent, which is to say we're going to convert them to decimal numbers, okay, to the base 10. So the first of our four numbers is 91e to the base 16, okay. What we do there is we have three characters there, and we read them from the right hand side. So we work from the right hand side towards the left. And what we have there, and what we do in each case is multiply them by ascending powers of 16, starting with 0. So 16 to the power of 0, but that's what we will multiply by the first one, which in this case is e. 1 times 16 to the power of 1, that's the second one. And 9 times 16 squared, which is the third one. So if there was a fourth character here, suppose we're dealing with a 4-character hexadecimal number, we will multiply the fourth character, which is to say the fourth from the right, would be obviously the first one reading from the left. We would multiply that by 16 to the power of 3, but we don't have that here. So 9 times 16 squared is 9 times 256. Multiply that out. You need a calculator. We would get 2,304. 16, 1 times 16 to the power of 1 is simply 16, so that's straightforward enough. E times 16 to the power of 0, just convert e to 14. Altogether, we have 2,304 plus 16 plus 14. Just add them all together, and we should get 2,334. It's a good idea to put in base 10 there, just to be absolutely clear, because that would make sense as a hexadecimal number. Okay, it would be a totally different, have a different value. Anyway, so sometimes I might forget to do that, but you don't forget to do that. So moving on to the next one here, and we have f32 to the base 16. So again, what we do here is work from the right hand side towards the left, and we just write them out. So from the right hand side we have 2, 3 and f, and in this case we multiply 2 times 16 to the power of 0. We have 3 times 16 to the power of 1 and f times 16 squared. And f, when we write that out, is in decimal, f becomes 15. So 15 times 256, that gives us 3,840. 3 times 16 to the power of 1 is 3 times 16, which is simply 48. And 2 times 6 to the power of 0 is simply 2 times 1, which is 2. So we have 3,840 plus 48 plus 2. Altogether, that works out to be 3,890 to the base 10. Okay, good stuff. So the next one. So 54b to the base 16. So I'll just read it through very quickly now. You should get the idea here. It's sort of very formulaic. In fact, it's sort of using a sort of template. 5 times 16 squared, that gives us 5 times 256, which is 1,280. 4 times 16 to the power of 1 is 64. B times 16 to the power of 0 is B is 11 when you convert that to decimal. So 1280 plus 64 plus 11, that gives us 1,355 base 10. Okay. Just to be clear, I should have done this really. It could add in the base 10. Just put that in properly. Do I have one more? I do. Okay, I just took a brief pause there because my pen kept slipping. 79D, that's D there. I'll just put in the small d just to emphasize it's D. Okay, as opposed to 0. So 79D to the base 16. That's 7 times 16 squared plus 9 times 16 to the power of 1 plus d times 16 to the power of 0. When I handwrite these, it's a little bit hard to tell the capital D's and the zeros. So d is 13. Okay. 9 times 16 is 144. 7 times 16 squared is 7 times 256. That gives us 1,792. And when we add them all up, we should get 1,949 to the base 10. So that's great. We'll leave it there.